Welcome back to Symax Fintech weekly reports. This is part three, a little bit of analysis just on some of the commodity markets. I've also added in Bitcoin. Again, our disclaimer, just in case you haven't viewed any of the other pieces. So trading involves the risk of loss of capital. It's not suitable for everyone, although hopefully it is for you. And many companies provide leverage, and of course you can lose substantially more than your initial investment. All the news, views, opinions based in this are just mine, Chris Tubby, personally. And all we're doing this for is educational purposes. We're just trying to help you guys out, give you a little bit of insight into the way we look at things. And it does not constitute investment advice, or we are not encouraging you to trade or invest. And of course, you should carefully consider the risks, your financial situation, level of experience, risk appetite. And of course, you should only risk capital you're prepared, but more importantly, you can afford to lose. And any doubts whatsoever, seek independent financial advice before you start risking your capital. So I'm going to start with Bitcoin. I've just done a daily today. And as we can see, it's been in a range. Actually, to a degree, it's following what the stocks are doing. If you've got the ability, you can comparisons between NASDAQ and Bitcoin, or S&P against Bitcoin, and you'll start to see that. I did put that comparison into last week's one that I did, so I haven't bothered to put it in again this week. But we can see that I've identified some resistance points and also some support levels on there. And then, of course, the lowest one on there is where it came down before, earlier on in January, where it came down to basically just fill that gap that you can see to the very far left. So it'd be interesting to see what happens over the next week or so there. And of course, if Trump gets actively involved with Twitter, he's a big fan of crypto. It'd be interesting to see how crypto reacts to him, and some of the comments he makes, and will he include payments into Twitter or anything else that he buys? We'll have to wait and see. It's a bit of a guessing game with him. He is a little bit of an enigma at times. Here's gold. Put the Fibonacci points on. It's just through the golden ratio at the moment. It did manage to bounce back above it on Friday. So again, we're just going to have to see how the start of the week begins for gold. I've identified a resistance level, which is quite a steep ascending line, but I've got a good support line on there as well. So again, just give you a little bit of insight into what's going on. So there's the fibs on there as well. And of course, with the fibs, the same as pivot points and everything, when it's below, it's a resistance. When it's above, it's a support. Same as any line, really. And again, if you're not sure about how to do this type of analysis, we do courses and workshops to help you. This is gold on a 30-minute. So again, I've managed to sort of fine-tune those support and resistance levels there. And of course, we've also got the pivot points on as usual on the 30-minute, just to give some guidance. Just remember, they were for Friday. The new ones won't appear till later today. Here's WTI Daily. Again, oil's been bouncing around, sort of it started to have a good sell-off on the back of perhaps, less demand because of China lockdowns, etc. And then they came out and said that they're going to revamp their economy, which again effectively gave it all another bounce and pushed it back up again. And then we've got OPEC meetings this week as well. And of course, it is an unknown. Europe itself is trying to find different areas and different countries to source their oil from, and their gas, of course, rather than Russia. So all of this is still going on at the moment. So, we're not going to see a flat market for some time, I don't think. We're still going to continue to see these volatile conditions. So there's a support and a resistance on there along with the Fibonacci's on the daily. Now we're just going to look at that on the 30-minute. Again, so I've managed to identify a support and also an ascending resistance level. And again, we're just going to see what happens this week. You know, it came down sort of on Friday, almost tested the pivot level, which was a great buying opportunity. Bounced off of there, not by much though. So we're going to have to wait and see where it starts the week. So this is just a brief one. And of course, just want to highlight some of the services that we do provide for new traders and experienced traders. So it really depends on, you know, if you want to learn something new or you just want to learn about trading completely. And of course, we offer our daily newsletter, which includes daily chart levels, pivot points, and global news. And it also includes some of my views. And then we do one-day workshops, we do 1 week courses, intensive courses generally, just to sort of bring you up to scratch on your trading. And then we do some comprehensive master classes. One of them is an accredited course. With the accredited course, people that come through that, they're actually, most people, to be honest with you, are doing that because they want to come and work for Symax, because we've got our own prop desk. And if they can prove to us they've got it, that ability, they're a gem, then, you know, we're interested in them and we'll give them a chance, and that could even be you. Now with that, what we do is we take you through a complete fundamental technical and trading masterclass. It's 4 weeks. You don't have to take all 4 weeks at once. You can spread them out. We don't mind, because we run this course regularly. And then at the end of it, there's the exam to pass for the diploma, if you want the diploma. After that, there's a challenge I set just so you can prove your consistency. And then if you can get through all of that, we're more than happy to discuss with you about joining the prop desk. Trader mentoring is something, you know, you may have some skills. We can certainly help you to improve those and add to them. And of course, we consult to exchanges, traders, all varieties right across lots of different institutions. Any questions whatsoever, or anything that you'd like to approach us about, please contact us at info@symaxfintech.com. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you same time, roughly next Sunday, Monday, so that you can get more insight into what's going on and what to expect. Hopefully this helps you guys, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. Again, here's our disclaimer. Just take a few minutes to just read it and think about this. You know, there are risks involved in trading. You could lose your capital. It's not for everybody. Be careful of leverage. You know, you can lose substantially more than your initial investment. These are my views, my personal views. I've added into this my personal analysis, just for educational purposes, just to try and give you a few tips, a few guides, and, you know, hopefully to help you guys. You know, this is what we're about. Yeah, we've got a prop desk, but also for me, you know, I've been in the industry almost 50 years now, and for me, it's about keeping people safe, or as safe as I possibly can, and just trying to help people. Of course, carefully consider the risks, your financial situation, definitely your level of experience, risk appetite, and of course, you should only risk capital that you are prepared, but most importantly, that you can afford to lose. Any doubts whatsoever, seek financial advice before you start trading and risking that capital. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.